Hi, my name is Abdul Wahid, and today I will teach you tenses in 2 minutes and grammar in 3 minutes. Yes, so tenses first you need to understand what are tenses. So we learn sometimes indefinite, continuous, or this or that, but they don't help us learn tenses. So these are the words, so they help us learn tenses. For example, there are three tenses. Remember this. Okay, some people say 12 tenses. Okay, no, three tenses: present, past, and future. How do we identify present? With the help of these words. These words let us know that you are writing, reading, speaking present tense. Okay. So is means present, am means present, are means present, has, have, s plus one means subject followed by first form. In your language, you can say present indefinite. Okay, first form: I play, I eat, I write. That's plus one. Can. So these are the signs of present. If you don't know this, I'm afraid you don't know tenses. Okay. So past tense, these words refer to past: was, were, had. S plus two. Now I think you understand now. Could and would. And so these words tell us that we are reading, writing, speaking in the past tense. Okay. And two signs for future: will or shall. If you're not using for the future, will or shall. Maybe that is the way inappropriate. Sometimes people use the word would for future or would for present. Well, I feel that it's a kind of inappropriate, but I myself, I don't do this, okay? I use the word would in past. Mostly it refers to past. So will shall definitely refer to future. These words definitely refer to past tense. These words definitely refer to present tense. So if you know this, you know the present, you know the tenses. But if you don't know this, I'm afraid you still need to learn about tenses. But if you're a student, you will of course learn the tenses in another way. But in reality, in practical English, they're not very helpful. When we are reading, writing, speaking, we never bother about its indefinite, continuous, perfect, or whatever it is. Again, a grammar. Grammar is mainly the proper use of a form. If you don't know this, you should pay attention to your skill of grammar. Okay, I'm afraid. Um, Sometimes the people know many other things, but they don't know this, and they claim that they know a lot of grammar. And I think that this idea should needs to be corrected. Okay. So remember this one sentence. Grammar is mainly the proper use of a form. This is 97% like this. And if you don't do this, I'm afraid your English will go wrong. Okay. And if you in your grammar, if you have not learned the proper use of a form, you have not 90% you have learned nothing. 97% you have not learned anything about the grammar. So let's see what is the proper use of a form. You can use first form directly, like I play, I eat, I write. And you can also use first form with these words as well. I will, for example, I will go, I would go, I shall go, should go, can go. But if you don't use first form with these words, your sentence will go wrong. Okay, definitely it will go wrong. So this is important to remember. Next time when you are using the form of verb, you should use the first form of verb, none the else, not anything else. Okay, none else. Okay. Second form is only used direct in S plus two form, like I wrote, I ate, past indefinite you can say. So this is about the past. We don't use the second form in the negative sentences. We don't use the second form in the interrogative sentences or interrogative sentences. Okay, anyway, you can pronounce it, but um, second form, no helping verb. Remember this: has, have, had, being. When you are referring to some action after these words, That will be third form. You can also refer to something like book, car. You can say, I have a car, or he has a car, or we had a car. You can say like this, okay? But you can say, I being or he being. Being is never first helping verb. So it needs one helping verb before this. So I will talk about it later. But here, being is we have not yet, in the next line, we are going to ing form, okay? So these words are followed by always third form, okay? If you are using. Being is used in passive sentences. For example, if you don't know who the person or body is doing something, you you will use the sentence. You can use being, okay, in that sentence. That means a passive voice, okay? We don't know about the person who's doing something like that, okay? Now let's move to ing form, use of ing form. These words are followed by sometimes ing form, sometimes third form. If it is active voice, these words are followed by ing form, but if it is passive voice sentences, these words are followed by third form. For example, if you are starting a sentence with somebody who has the ability to do something or who is and he is doing something, then you use ing form. For example, I'm reading the newspaper. I am teaching the students. He is going to school. We are playing cricket. Okay, so like this. When these words are followed by ing form, it means that it's a activize. Somebody who can do something is mentioned in it. But if you are starting your sentence with the like shoes, the shoes are polished. Cricket is played. Okay, because cricket cannot do anything. Shoes cannot do anything. Okay, if they're doing something, you can use ing form. But if they're not doing anything, use third form. Mostly, non-living things they don't do anything. Okay, so they are used in passive voice sentences. Begin mostly uh, uh, they form passive voice sentence. So these words are followed by sometimes third form, sometimes ing form. Here I was telling you that this will, would, shall, should, this is followed by first form. Yes, and what if be is first form? So we can say will be, would be, shall be, should be, can be, could be, must be. But after the word being, you will use the form of verb according to be, not according to will. Okay? If you are saying will be, I will go, this is correct. But when you say I will be, so it will be going. I will be going. Okay? Or letter will be posted. Okay? So sometimes inform, sometimes when you say letter, letter cannot post anything. So letter will be posted. Okay? We cannot say letter will be posting. Okay? Man will be posting. Okay? Similarly, I usually refer to writing. Okay? Similarly, being ing form we use here, so we can say is being, am being, are being. Being is always followed by third form. Okay, being is used. If you say is, you can say writing, but if you say is being, then you'll say written. Okay, letter is being written. Okay, being is used only in passive voice sentences, not in active voice. So here once again we come to am is used sometimes. Think after these words we can use ing from be. Been. I told you about being now. A letter is being written. I am being taught. Okay. Students are sorry, tables are being polished. Rooms are being cleaned. Like this. Okay. Letter was posted, letters were posted, flowers were picked. So when when we refer to something which is not doing anything, unable to do something, then we use third form with these words. Now, been. Be I made clear. It can be will be, would be, shall be, should be. Being I made clear. It can be is being, am being, are being. Okay. Now been. Been is third form. Or we can use it here. Has been, have been, had been. Okay. We cannot say being, been. Being is the last helping verb. You cannot add any more helping verb after being. Okay. But these words may be added with more helping verbs. Okay. Some more exercises are here if you want online lesson. Well, you can give me a call at my telephone number 0301 460 4168. I will mention here in the name of this video. And if you need help, you can call me. Right, so is it clear? Tense within 2 minutes, grammar in 3 minutes. I took to explaining some things and these things because this is absolutely new, perhaps not known. Those whose English is correct, they are following these rules. And those who are in trouble, they are unable to follow these rules, okay? When they are not following these rules, I'm afraid the grammar is not correct. I'm pretty sure that my grammar is correct by do not make an improper use of a form. If I make by chance, then I accept my mistake, okay? Similarly, tenses and grammars. So thank you very much for being with me. Take care. Pray for me. Have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.